Hey friends, welcome back to the channel if you have been here before, or welcome if it's your first time tuning in. Today I have a very special video for you and a beautiful day. However, it's going to reach 102 degrees here today, and they're saying it's going to feel like 110. I don't know what's happening, guys, but we are going to stay indoors. We've got the central air cranking and we're going to stay as cool as possible. And I am going to share with you today one of the babies that I brought home with me from the Dolls of the World Expo. I'm going to talk a little bit about that experience with getting this particular baby. So don't skip ahead. Let's do this together. I have a hungry baby who's going to need to be fed very soon. So let's get this started. Alrighty guys, I have the changing basket on the table and check it out, we have a new baby girl. I am so excited, guys. Ada has a sister, and look at these little sweet lemon colored Mary Janes by Baby Bagash. How sweet are they? And these precious little socks with the bows on the side I got at the expo. Thank goodness she has fallen back to sleep. Guys, look at these legs. Look at the little rolls. Look at the little rolls in her legs. I am so over the moon with this baby. Okay, she was starting to fuss a little bit. I gave her pacifier. What do you say, guys? Are you ready to see this baby's face? So here she is, guys. Here is our newest baby girl. She is a full body silicone, and I am so smitten with her, guys. I can't even tell you. And since we have such a warm day out there, I thought it would be perfect to put her into this beautiful sundress that I found for her. I forgot the company name now, guys, but yeah, it suits her really well. I love these colors on her with her gorgeous olive skin tone. So this little stunner is the full body silicone Brielle Sculpt by Maisa Saeed. And oh gosh, her movement is beautiful. Look at this mouth. She's got gums and a sweet little tongue in there. I hope you can see it all right. I'll probably do a more comprehensive details video one day when I can get her outside and it's not too hot. But she can definitely take a pacifier really nicely. This little beauty was brought to life by Angela Plicka. And Angela did not miss one thing on this baby. She just knocked it out of the park with her skin tone, the depth of her painting, the realism, the way she rooted her beautiful dark brown curly hair. I mean, everything, guys. It's just been, I feel like I have to pinch myself and just be like, I honestly own this gorgeous baby girl. I have long wanted to see Angela's work in person. And I knew she was going to be at this show, and I definitely wanted to see for myself what the hype was about, because I've heard so many wonderful things about Angela, and I have seen many of her babies online in photos or in other people's videos, but to see it in person, guys, I was really blown away. I was honestly blown away. All right, she has spit out her pacifier. I'm going to tell you what, though. This little one, she can take her thumb, and she'll get it into her mouth ever so slightly, like she's almost there, guys. But yeah, I love the way this sculpt was made, was designed. I love the formation of her hands, the positioning of her fingers. I mean, Misa just did a beautiful job sculpting this baby, honestly. Not only is there just insane realism in the painting and rooting, but in the sculpting itself as well. So when you combine all of that together, you just get a stunning end result. So little Miss has armatures in her arms and in her legs. So would you call those ligatures? I'm not sure. But this beautiful, soft, wavy, dark brown hair. I love that it isn't like jet black. You can see some like chestnut brown in there. I'm having so much fun playing with it, guys. Her movement and her silicone is just, she feels so much like a real baby. She moves so much like a real baby. You can see the little wrinkles in her neck, and yeah, her hair is so super soft. She's absolutely a dream baby for me, and I feel so blessed to have her. And there you go. She found her thumb, just barely. I have a funny feeling she's going to get the hang of that really, really quickly. So this is a beautiful sized baby. She's a large newborn at about 20 inches in length, and she weighs just about 8 pounds. She feels a little bit heavier than that, but it's just I love dressing this size baby. It makes things a lot easier. Now, guys, I really did not go to the doll show with this particular baby in mind. I had seen her picture just ahead of the doll show, like the last week, I would say. Angela posted this baby as one of the 4, plus her contest baby, one of the 4 that she was going to have available. Look at that little pointer finger, guys. This hand, her left hand, reminds me so much of Ada's. And by the way, Ada is thrilled to have a sister. She really is. I love to have 2 girls, and they're going to do a lot of sort of like coordinating outfits or matchy or, And this hand, look at this pretty little right hand, which is sort of like open with the exception of the thumb and the pointer finger, which is tucked under. Yeah, absolutely divine sculpting work here. So as I was starting to say, I did see this baby. I had seen her on Angela's account, her Instagram, Facebook, and in the Dolls of the World group, and I thought, wow, she is so adorable. I loved her open mouth. I loved her cheeks, everything. And I just thought she was beautiful. But I knew that Angela's babies would be something of an investment, and I knew it was going to be a big decision on my part. So I did have the early bird tickets, as I mentioned in my last video. And guys, if you missed it, I did a whole video on the doll show, walking around the floor, etc. I will be sure to link that video in the description box down below. But I went in with the other early birds, and I was determined not to go to Angela's table first. And I know that might sound like strange, but I was determined to see like all of the other tables that were selling full body silicones or partials pretty much before I went to Angela's, just to be sure that I wouldn't want someone else from another artist, because I had a funny feeling that once I saw this baby in particular that I was going to fall for her. And I had 30 minutes before the general population was coming in, so I wanted to make the most out of that time. Guys, for me personally, those first few minutes to half an hour on the showroom floor, it's very stressful and overwhelming. And that could just be a product of my personality because I do have anxiety and so forth. But in speaking with other people who were there, I can tell you that I was not the only one who was experiencing that sense of just being overwhelmed and not knowing which way to go first. But as I said, I did not want to go to Angela's table right out of the gate, so I didn't. But I only made it about halfway through the showroom floor before I was like, okay, I need to go see this specific baby. So I was like 15 minutes roughly in, and I thought, okay, I've seen quite a few silicone booths and nothing had really struck me as of yet. So at that point, I went over to Angela's table. This baby was still available, but I had the feeling inside of me that she was going to be gone very, very soon. So I chatted with Angela. I expressed interest in this baby. I held her. And oh my gosh, you guys, the hardest thing I've ever done was to put her down. I should say at the doll show. The hardest thing I've done at a doll show ever was to put her down and decide that I still had to see the remaining tables before making this purchase. And oh my goodness, guys, I did that. I can't believe I did it, but I did. It's scary. It's risky. You can feel that sense of trepidation, like, okay, if I don't make this purchase right now, there's a good chance somebody else will go home with this doll. And I heard people experiencing that all throughout the weekend. Like, oh my gosh, I wanted this doll and it was already sold and da-da-da. So this is something that definitely happens quite frequently at the doll show. Still, I knew I had to see like 3 more aisles, and I did it rather quickly. And then I returned to Angela's table. And as they say, the rest is history. Thank goodness she was still available. And I was like, okay, she's mine. I had seen pretty much all of the other silicone dolls that were available, and none of them said, take me home, until this little girl. She was the one. So here she is, guys. Here she is. And I want to say that I made the purchase probably about 8 minutes shy of 10 o'clock. 8 or 7 minutes shy of the doors opening to everyone else who didn't have the early bird tickets. I most definitely enjoyed having received an early bird ticket, myself and my friend. We got in early. And it does bring a little bit of a greater sense of ease, but again, there's still that panic. I can't explain it. You'd have to feel it for yourself, but it's definitely a mix of like really being excited, anxiety, and I don't know. It's crazy, guys. And just ahead of us going in at 9:30, there was a bit of like a kind of a little mix up there. They were attempting to get us to line up in the order in which our tickets were purchased. It was a bit confusing. And if I'm being 100% transparent with you guys, that whole business it triggered my anxiety. It just made things worse for me. But for the most part, everybody standing in the line, or the mishmash of the line, was really nice, with the exception of one person who was very rude. Yeah, there's one in every crowd, guys. There's one at least at every doll show, but I refuse to allow people like that to get into my headspace, and I still enjoyed myself immensely, and I was blessed enough to get this little girl and call her my own, and I am going to reveal her name to you guys right now. Friends, won't you please help me to welcome baby Aria Rose to my nursery and our community. Aria is an Italian name, and it means song or melody. And I love that meaning, and I love that I've given Aria a name that begins with the letter A to match her sister Ada. I have sometimes been calling her Ari, so Ari and Ada. And yeah, I think it just suits her really, really well. Some other birth stats, quote unquote. I just chose the date 6226 because I liked the anagram as her birthday, but I figured that had to be somewhere around the time she was created. And yeah, so again, she is roughly 8 pounds and 20 inches. And this is her little bottle. I think it's time, guys. I think it's time we get this little one fed, but I will not be putting this particular nipple in her mouth because that is latex. So I'm going to have to replace that with a silicone nipple so I can feed her. But for now, this will do. Hey guys, I want to thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed meeting this stunning little baby girl. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And stay close because I have another baby that I'm going to be bringing to you very, very soon. And I'm going to be talking a little bit more about my overall impressions, feelings, and takeaways from the doll show. So yeah, make sure you are subscribed, liking, sharing, and doing all the things. We love you. Please stay healthy, happy, and blessed. And we'll see you next time.